Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. So happy to have you here for this Kriya practice. This is week 1 of the 300-hour teacher training. So happy you are here and you're on this journey to become an advanced yoga instructor. And yeah, we're going to be practicing together for this year-long journey. This week is apana vayu. And I'd like to introduce a little bit about the Tantra. We're using these vayus to manage our energy, to control the energy in our body. Ultimately, Tantric yoga is about mastering our energy. And as we use these prana vayus is one of the easiest ways to move the energies in the ways that we want. Apana is about releasing, elimination, letting go of all that no longer serves. So it can be releasing emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, all the different ways that things we need to let go of. Physical and emotional, non-physical and physical things, letting go. This can also help with elimination. This can help with sleep, the downward flow of energy, calming the nervous system. And as we move through this, we're going to be activating the subtle body. So the prana vayus are part of the subtle body, affects the prana in the body. It's one of our subtle body systems through our body temple practices. There's many systems in the pranic bodies in the subtle body. Most people know of the chakras, the meridians, and there's also nadis that work through our bodies. There's koshas, layers of our beings. There's pranavayas are just one of that vast subtle body that we'll be exploring throughout this training. And we explored pretty deeply in the 200-hour teacher training with the 8 limbs and the koshas and the nadis. And we'll be doing more. So let's see, we're accessing prana, we're letting go of all that no longer serves, and that could be regrets, unforgiveness, that could be worries, fears, old patterns that are no longer serving us. And so I want to go on to, we're going to be doing this Kriya. I want to just talk before we go into the Kriya practice. I want to talk a little bit about apana vayu for this Kriya practice. So we're going to be activating and assisting the apana vayu to do this energy management of releasing and letting go and bringing the energy down. So we'll be doing this Kriya practice in that. So apana vayu, there's a whole bunch of things here. Let's see. Poses for apana vayu, I guess I'll just look over to the right a little bit. Our forward folds. Forward folds are our poses. So we just did a practice this week too on a forward fold practice to activate that downward flow of energy. And our meditation and pranayama was to activate that downward flow of energy. So the breath in apana vayu is longer exhales, and the pause will be at the bottom of the exhale to activate that apana vayu, which you'll go over in our pranayama meditation. It's located in the pelvis, the lower abdomen, this whole lower part here, and that sacrum, tailbone, that area. This is where the energy is. Now the movement is down. It's moving down. Chakra is the root chakra. The element is the earth, which would make sense because we're at the root chakra, the first chakra, we're grounded in earth. And this, activating this apana vayu creates a sense of steadiness in the mind and the body, a sense of groundedness. So if you are feeling ungrounded, an apana vayu practice, forward folding practice, and longer exhales would be what you'd want to do. So yeah, that's part of the expression is steadfast and grounded, to bring that more steadiness and ease into your vibration. The benefits are it does energize, it brings vitality to the organs of digestion, the organs of elimination, even the organs of reproduction. So those are some of the benefits. Let's go on to the Kriya. This is amazing Kriya that I just love. I wrote a lot of the instructions down. So beginning, taking a nice and comfortable seat, finding those sits bones, and if you're um, sitting in any seated pose, sukhasana, hero pose, cross-legged pose, whatever easy pose, find what works the best for you, the most comfortable for this Kriya practice. And beginning to feel that breath in the lower abdomen, activating that parasympathetic nervous system, that relaxation response. And if you like, you can gently close your eyes and draw your attention inward into pratyahara, the inner aliveness. Noticing how you're feeling in your body, in your energy, inner beingness. Deep breaths. And you can continue with the breaths in the belly, or you can move that breath from the belly, the ribs, and the chest on our inhales, and then just letting it go on the exhale. But making sure, even if you're doing this full 3-part yogic breath and breathing into the entire frontal cavity, that you really are activating that lower breath in the belly. This is this lower abdomen is the area we want to activate. So even if you're just doing belly breaths through this practice, that's all right. But if you'd like to move it up, that's okay. We'll move into a little bit of breath before we move into the Kriya. So we're going to have a little bit longer exhales, but we'll start in four count inhale, and then we'll move into a 6 exhale with a gentle pause at the bottom. So releasing your breath, exhaling completely. And then we begin inhaling, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pausing the breath. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, gentle pause at the bottom of the exhale. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, gentle pause. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a gentle pause, and beginning to breathe, releasing the count, but activating that longer exhale and that gentle pause at the bottom of the exhale, finding your natural rhythm with this beautiful breathing pattern, activating apana, vayu. Relaxing the body, the nervous system, calm, steadfast. Gentle breaths, no discomfort, relaxing in a sense of ease, no strain. And beginning now to move into this Kriya practice as we bring our attention up into the brain and bring attention to all the thoughts up there, all the impressions, all the moods, all the all the fears that we have there, the worries that we have in that area, and gathering them up together. And then we're going to exhale. And on the inhale, we're going to bring them down into the tip of the tailbone, the tip of that root chakra. And then continuing as you exhale, allowing all that contents of the mind to go straight down into the center of the earth through that tip of the tailbone. A very base of the spine. And continuing as you gather all those contents in the brain, the mind, whatever those impressions are, or feelings or moods or thoughts, patterns. And we're going to inhale them down to the base of the spine, tip of the tailbone. And then on the exhale, imagining them going straight down, releasing them all down to the very center of the earth. See that in your mind's eye, energetically releasing and continuing, gathering anything that's there, no judgment, all the contents, impressions, emotions, thoughts in the brain area, the mind area, inhaling them down to the base of the spine, tip of the tailbone, and then exhaling them down into the center of the earth. So we'll do this for a few more breaths. But you do this on your own at your own pace. We're clearing the disturbances of the mind and inviting liberation, spaciousness, luminous. And we're going to take that next deep exhale, letting this concentration go and bringing all of our focus to the base of the spine, that tailbone, and imagine an upside down triangle. So the base is further up towards the pelvis, and the point is pointing down towards the earth. And that triangle is blue. It's right at the base of the spine. And as you breathe, you're going to see light on the exhale, seeing blue lightning bolts streaming down to the center of the earth. And you can allow those to just continue after a couple exhales, just continue continuously, just the blue bolts of lightning coming out of your body, out through this blue triangle at the base of the spine. The point is pointing down and down into the center of the earth. It's blue energy, lightning bolts. Down. Allowing all that energy that no longer serves to simply be released into the center of the earth. And sensing this releasing, this cleansing, this clearing, this spaciousness inside the body, mind, the brain. And 2 more breaths as you visualize and feel and see and create this beautiful blue triangle at the base of the spine, just shooting bolts of blue energy out of the body, energies that no longer serve, and into the center of the earth. And releasing this concentration and focus on the base of the spine, and bring your awareness to your third eye. So you can maybe bring your awareness to that point between your brows, right in the center there, and bring your attention about 2 inches in to the middle of the brain, the midbrain area. This Ajna chakra, it's our 6th chakra. And imagining the luminosity in this area to bring your attention to the midbrain. Clear. Relaxed. Empowered. Few more breaths with this full attention on the midbrain, ajna, third eye chakra, feeling the luminosity, this freedom, all those contents released to the earth. Adding some pauses in at the bottom of the breath and allowing yourself to feel that spaciousness, that sense of pure conscious awareness. All the awareness on the midbrain, the luminosity, the mind, the brain. And beginning to release that concentration. Taking a couple breaths as you begin to come back. This powerful Kriya, clearing and releasing the disturbances in the mind for creating luminous freedom. Freedom from that mind stuff we just released into the center of the earth. And Grace with Ecstatic Yoga, wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste.